Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello, Mr. Obama? Hello? Anyway. Hi, Paris. I see you. You in that hurt emote. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Um, okay. Let me pull myself up. Hey, everybody. Hope you didn't miss me too much. But anyways, welcome to tonight's stream. So normally I'd be here with Sky and Karama, but Sky has another thing. What? I thought I heard a sound. Sky has another thing on tonight, so we're doing Zelda next week. Instead, two things. One, like I advertised, we're gonna do some Honkai Star pulls to try to get Acheron. I only have 45 gold tickets, so I don't have a lot to use, but if we don't get her, we don't get her. It is what it is. Second, before I do that, I want to go over the Game Awards nominees because there's a lot to pull from, and I haven't looked at them yet. I just saw that the nominees were released. We are going to be watching the Game Awards, hopefully. It depends on how soon I can get home from work the night it happens, so we'll have to see. But I'm planning to watch them. But I thought it'd be cool to just talk about the nominees and see what we got going on there. So I'm going to switch over to that soon so we can take a look at that. Also, just want to thank Neri Sten for following 2 days ago and Kisa Canivelho for following 5 days ago. I don't know if I remember to say thank you or not. But anyways, I'm gonna switch screens here in a sec. Hop over to it. Um, maybe just message a couple and be like, just messaging someone. Okay. Okay. I have opened it up to a few people to join me if they want to. If they don't, that's fine. No pressure. Told them no pressure. But if they want to, they can. All right. I got water. Mm. All right. Anyways, Who's Live still hasn't said that I'm live yet in my server, so that's fun. Okay, anyways, let's get started and look at these. So I'm just gonna move the screen over here. Show this to this, and then go to. Ah, wow. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Okay, I gotta resize this bitch. Okay, so where's window? Windows. Where's window? Okay. Oh, I gotta just reset this. Hold on. Transform. Reset transform. Oh, shit. No, it's not showing. Okay, cool. Okay. I need to also just adjust this a little bit. I'm just gonna axe the top of that. This up here. I'm not actually gonna vote right now, but we can take a look at the stuff together. Just to sign in to vote. I'm gonna. Okay. All right. So let's get looking at these. So game of the year. Let's see. We got Astrobot. Okay. I haven't played it, but good choice. Bal Balatro or Baltero? I don't know what it's called. Balatro. I'm surprised to see that because I don't know anything about it other than it's a card game. Black Myth Wukong. That makes sense to be up there. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. See, I'm not sure about that because I mean I get it, but but I'm like, that's an expansion. But I mean, I don't know. I guess people say if you're gonna put Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on there, then I guess that makes it's fair to put Elden Ring on there. Metaphor, I've heard a lot about, but I don't know. I don't know anything about it other than what I've heard. So I don't know. Personally, I think Astrobot has this one out of all these. Like maybe Elden Ring and Final Fantasy, but like again, it's not fair that those two are on there. Black Myth Wukong, I heard is a fun game. So maybe that one's in there. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Best game direction. It's all the same fucking games. Best game direction. I don't know. Probably Black Myth Wukong is what I would think. Just me personally. I think that's probably what they're gonna go for. Again, if you guys have like opinions, please drop them in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. No pressure. You don't have to. But I'll try to keep the controversial parts out of it. I don't know. See, I've played none of these games, so I can't even vote for these. I haven't played too many new games, so. Anyways, best game direction, it's the same nominees. Okay, best narrative. Ooh, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth being on there. Silent Hill 2, I haven't played yet, so I don't know. I haven't played any of these. I don't know what Senua saw. Oh, that's Hellblade 2. Okay. One, I didn't even know that came out. So that's cool. Oh, wait, no, I did. I saw somebody streaming it. So I did know that came out. But yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know. I Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth has a really good story, especially like the stuff with Kiryu that I've heard. I don't know. I haven't played the game, but it looks cool. Best art direction. A bunch of games we already seen before. Astrobot looks really cool. I watched a lot of people stream it. Metaphor also looks neat. I don't know anything about Neva, but this does look kind of neat. I'll say that. I'll say that much. Okay, what's next? Best score and music. Oh, Stellar Blade makes it in here. The only one of these I'm familiar with is Silent Hill 2, because I'm pretty sure the soundtrack is pretty much the same. So that's the only one I can really comment on. I did hear a little bit of the Astrobot music. It's kind of neat. I don't know anything about any of these other ones, unless you count the original. But see, this used more stuff from the original than this did. This did more remixes. Ugh. So sorry I'm yelling so much. So I don't know. Silent Hill 2 is the one that I know the most about, and it has fantastic music. Best audio design. Well, I can't really comment on any of these because even though I've watched Astrobot, I didn't really like pay attention to the sound. See, this is this is my problem of doing this by myself. I've played none of these games. I haven't played new games this year. Well, I have played new games, but I haven't played new games this year. I'm mostly playing older stuff. Best performance. Let's see. The White Life 2. Haven't heard any of these performances, so I can't comment on this. But just based on, I don't, and these actors and actresses, I don't know. Okay. Also, this is a majority actress like nomination. There's one dude. That's kind of crazy to me. But I'm assuming Luke Roberts' voice is what's his name from Silent Hill 2? Who's the fucking what's the Silent Hill 2 protagonist's name? I can't remember it. If Blondie's here, he'll probably tell me. I mean, but he's probably not. Can't think. I can't think of who it is. What's his fucking name? Silence. James Sunderland. That's what it was. I was thinking in my head Summerland, but no. James Sunderland. That's his name. Yeah, I don't know any of these performances. Like, he's maybe the one I know the most, so I can't really comment on this. This is the most boring recap, I'm sure, ever, because I can't really comment on some of this stuff. Innovation and accessibility. Again, something I can't really comment on. And I've played none of these games, so I don't know how they're accessible. Yeah, I gotta skip this one. Games for Impact. Okay, so let's see. Do I know any of these games? I do not. I've heard a lot of this one. I heard a lot about Life is Strange. I still need to check it out. But yeah, I'm not sure. This is so boring, I know. Best ongoing. Okay. I played none of these. I only own Helldivers 2 of all these. Fortnite's a big no. 14 is a big no for me. Haven't played Diablo 4 or Destiny 2. Helldivers I own, I haven't played, so I've played none of these. I think I've played Fortnite and Final Fantasy 14, and I wouldn't choose either of these. To be honest. Best community support. Okay. Baldur's Gate 3's got a lot of good community support. Excuse me. For some people, that's a shoo-in. Like, obviously 14 and Fortnite are going to be there. Helldivers 2 has got a lot of community support, too. No Man's Sky is still going. I'm surprised I still see No Man's Sky here. Because the game's like from like, isn't it from like 2016 or something like that? The game's almost 10 years old. Oh, fuck, it's crazy to think that. I remember when the game came out. Damn. Getting old, man. But yeah, best community support, it's got to be either Baldur's Gate 3 or Helldivers 2. Like, it's insane. Okay, best independent game. I haven't played any of these, but Lorelei and the Laser Eyes and UFO 50 are the ones that I think are the most innovative, because UFO 50 is something that I probably would enjoy. I just haven't had a chance to play it. For those of you who don't know what it is, think Action 52, but they're all good games. So it's a game company that was made up called UFO Games or whatever. And this is a compilation of 50 of their games. These are 50 games made by a handful of developers that they spent years and years on. And these aren't just like platformers and space shooters. There's full-on RPGs. There's a Wild Western Final Fantasy inspired game in this. and there's like there's every kind of genre you can think of is in this in UFO 50. So like it's hard to beat UFO 50. Animal Well I heard is good too. I want to check it out, but it's hard to beat UFO 50 because it's just so strong of a choice. So that's what I think. I think UFO 50's got that one. Anyways, let's see what's next. Best indie game, which is not is pretty same to independent game. Heard a lot about Pacific Drive and Plucky Squire. Mostly Pacific Drive. I think Pacific Drive probably has it because that's the one I know the most about. That or maybe Edible Well. So wait, what's your independent game in a game made outside traditional? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, best mobile game. Uh, I'm biased because out of the ones here, first off, no fucking what a picture they picked for Zenless Zone Zero. Um, there's no Honkai Star Rail, so I can't choose that. But Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, I've been playing a ton of, so that's the one that that I've played, and I'll probably get my vote. I keep getting ads for AFK Journey. I've actually been offered a sponsorship for AFK Journey, but I'm just like, it doesn't appeal to me at all. So there's no. The whole thing is, oh, you can play the game without playing the game, and it's like, well, then what's the point of getting the game then? Like, I don't see the point. But Pokemon Trading Card Games probably is really okay. Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket or TCGP is so good. They streamlined the Pokemon Trading Card Game in a way that Rush Duel or Speed Duel wishes they could. Mostly Speed Duel, I would say. Um, it's essentially, for those of you who like to explain it, for those of you who know Magic the Gathering, it's essentially Pokemon with Mana Pool. Now, if you don't know what Mana Pool is, Mana Dump. Mana Pool, Mana Dump. It has two names. I remember it as Mana Dump. Mana Dump in Magic the Gathering is you just, when the game starts, you have access to all of your mana. It's not, so it's not like, but it's a little different for Pokemon TCGP because you don't get all your energies out of the way. It's just energy cards are no longer like a thing. You build a 20 card deck and they just give you unlimited energy essentially. I think it's unlimited. I can't remember how it works. Maybe it's only 20 energy per game. But the games go super fast because they switch from going 4 or 6 prizes to, instead of using prize cards, you just get score. So every time you defeat a Pokemon, you get 1 point. If you defeat an EX Pokemon, you get 2 points. And it's really fast. It's really fun. And they made the trading card game like it was all okay. The Pokemon trading card game is probably, out of all the trading card games, probably the best one because it hasn't made its rules overly complicated like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. You could still like Magic. I would even say is not bad, but Yu-Gi-Oh, you guys probably know the story. I've told it before. I gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I just like when synchros were introduced, I was like that. I'm done. Like special summoning wasn't special anymore. It was like almost the new norm. So it was the new normal summon almost. And so, and I wasn't playing the Pokemon trading card game anymore at that point, and I wasn't playing Magic, so I basically gave up TCGs after Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I played 1 or 2 more Magic sets, and I just wasn't feeling it anymore, so I didn't. I haven't played it since. But the Pokemon TCG Pocket, it's really good. It's getting me back. Like I've already been trying to like started buying Pokemon cards again in the last couple years because I want to get back into it again. I also want to do a video of my old binder. So I gave all my Pokemon cards to my cousins, and I asked them recently, like, "Hey, I'd like to do a video or something. Can you guys find these?" And they said, "Sure. If they see them, they'll let me know." But I do want to do a video of my old binder because if they still have it, then I'd like to do a video on it. But if not, like the Pokemon TCGP is like the kind of like it's the same idea as collecting the cards and playing the game. It's just it's now simplified. They haven't added trading in yet, but it is coming because I got a card that one of my friends wanted to get and they couldn't get, so now I've held it for her so I can trade it. But yeah, out of these, like, I think that's the one that I would pick because that's the one I'm familiar with. Zenless Zone Zero, I do want to play at some point. I have been offered sponsorships for it. I want to repurpose my iPad and use that as my like mobile game thing. So I'm not installing. Because the problem is I have Honkai Star Rail installed on my PC and I can't install any other Hoyoverse games because it's too big. And I had Genshin on my PS4 and it just took up too much space, so I had to get rid of it. And also, I just don't really care for Genshin anymore. I got my fill out of it. So, so yeah, Zenless Zone Zero I will play at some point, but yeah, Pokemon Trading Card Game is probably where I have the most experience. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Best VR AR game. Okay. Well, I don't know any of these. Batman Arkham Shadow is the only one that I really actually know. But I don't really play that many VR games outside of VR chat. I thought about picking up Resident Evil 4 VR, like the Oculus one. I'm not sure on that one. So, anyways, don't really have anything to say about any of these VR games. Best action game. Okay. Now, out of these, have I played any of these? I have not. So again, we're in a space where I can't really comment. Well, I don't know. It's if you're in the chat or you're watching this later on YouTube, make sure you leave me comments on stuff or put in the chat if you have opinions. Again, not obligated, but it helps me out. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about any of these games. I haven't played them. I keep being egged on to play Helldivers 2, and I have it, so I will play it at some point, but I just have nothing to say about this. All right, and just gonna snooze the ad counter. Get an ad. Best action event. Okay, you just had best action game, and then you had action event. Well, I guess action adventure is different. Okay. I mean, technically, I played Silent Hill 2, just not the remake. So, Astrobot looks cool. I do want to get Astrobot when I get a PS5, which I will be getting one soon, guys. I'm actually really close to getting one. I've heard I wasn't sold on Echoes of Wisdom, like Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, but people have told me that it is pretty good. And it's not overly puzzly like I was worried it was going to be. It's just basically, it's a Zelda game. You get to play Zelda and she has some magical powers and stuff. So I'm thinking about checking it out at some point. Probably not yet. But I've watched gameplay of Hey J-Force. Just going over the Game Awards nominees. I've watched gameplay of both Astrobot and Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and it looks pretty neat. Like both of them look pretty neat. Astrobot though is the one probably I like the most out of these. Again, like I can't really like I've technically played Silent Hill 2, but I haven't played the remake, so I can't comment on it. But I don't know. Best RPG. Okay. Again, there's a lot of games I didn't play. I love how Dragon's Dogma 2 is on here with all the problems that it had. Again, Elden Ring and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't know. I don't think they deserve to be here. Like Rebirth maybe, but Elden Ring, like it's an expansion. But I get it. Again, if they're gonna put Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on here, they should probably put Shadow Erdtree on here as well. Infinite Wealth Like a Dragon. The bits and pieces I've seen has really good RPG elements. So I want to play it, but haven't got to yet. And the fact that they're allowing DLC is silly. It is because it's nominated for Game of the Year as well. J-Force. I don't know if I know you just came in, but it's nominated for Game of the Year. And I get it, it's Elden Ring, but it's a DLC. But again, they also nominated Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for it, which is like a remake of the rest of Disc 1 of Final Fantasy VII. I still can't get over that. So if they're going to allow that, then they should allow Elden Ring. That makes sense. But yeah, here, I don't know. Okay, so best fighting game. So I don't really care for Sparking Zero. I know a lot of people really like it, but I've never really liked the game selection this year. Sucks if you don't count them as well. Yeah, that's fair. Um, it's part of the Tenkaichi series, which I was always more of the fan of the side view Budokai games. So I probably won't be playing Sparking Zero, even though it has tons of characters. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising I installed and I haven't played. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. See, I don't own the collection yet, but I'm familiar with all the games in that collection. So, but it's kind of unfair to put it on here because it's a collection of games. But I guess the Game Awards didn't exist when it was a thing. So, well, maybe it did. I can't remember. Multiverses I actually have played, but I haven't played it in a long ass time. It is fun. It's a fun game. Uh, but yeah, it's the. I haven't played it in a long ass time, so I don't know how different it is now. And Tekken 8, I just haven't had a chance to. The last Tekken game I played was 6. Actually, the last one I actually played, like in recent time, is 3. Is it awful now, One Rule? Is it? Okay. I haven't played it since like early on. Early on. I haven't really followed. I've wanted to get back into it, but I'm like every time I look at it, I'm like, it's just not really my. I don't really care about a lot of these characters. So, I think back in the day, like back when I started, that my main was the dog guy from Adventure Time. The game was better in its first version before they removed it. It came back far worse. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'd probably vote for Marvel's Capcom Fight Collection because I know all those games. So unless they severely ruined them by porting them, they're probably all fine. Just funny that it's on here. A re-release of fighting games. Okay. So let's see. Best family game. Um, I own Mario Party Jamboree. I haven't played it yet. We haven't had time to. We're gonna play it for Power Plays. I'd also like to play it on stream sometime with people, but I haven't had a chance to. Uh, Princess Peach Showtime. I want to play. I really want to. So I don't know. I heard good things about it. I heard mixed things about it actually, but it looks fun. I want to try it out. And same with Astrobot. The only one of these, like I said, the only one of these I own is Super Mario Party Jamboree, but I cannot comment because haven't played it yet. But I'm assuming it's Mario Party. So out of all these games, really, like that's the only one I'm familiar with. So the only one I could pick, but yeah, I need to play Jamboree. I really want to play it. Best sim strategy game, a genre I don't really play much of. Unicorn Overlord, I really want to get though. I've passed it up a couple of times, and I regret passing it up because I really want to get it. I don't know shit about any of these. So Unicorn Overlord's the only one I vaguely know. So not really much I could say here. Best sports racing game. I've not played any of these. Why does Cruise and Blast not have online yet? They said it was coming and it hasn't come out yet. You know what? Why isn't this game I paid $5 for, Surf Stars, for PS4 nominated? You guys can't see it, but you probably hear the shrink wrap. It's still shrink wrap. $5 for that. Why is that not up here? Best multiplayer. I have played none of these, and I own 2 of them. The 2 that I own are Helldivers 2 and Mario Party Jamboree. They're just can't comment on them. I can't out of like all the multiplayer games I played this year, none of those are on here. So yeah, I've mostly played indie and retro stuff this year, to be honest. So is there a best remake category? There really should be. Best adaptation. Oh, okay. Is the Yakuza TV show out? Is it out? I didn't realize. I haven't watched Knuckles yet. I need to watch it. I haven't watched Knuckles yet because I don't have Paramount Plus. Um, I didn't really care to watch Fallout, but I heard it was good. Tomb Raider: Legend of Lara Croft. There's an animated Tomb Raider series. I kind of want to see that too. Don't care about Arcane, but okay. These three I need to watch. I need to watch those. Like, I'm actually kind of interested in an animated Tomb Raider. That kind of looks kind of neat. But yeah, because like, oh man, I want to see that. I want to see this too. Fuck. I need to watch. I need subscriptions so I can watch TV shows. Most anticipated game: Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Life's a Beach. No. Ghost of Yote. Grand Theft Auto 6, it's never coming out. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, never coming out. Monster Hunter Wilds, that's my most anticipated game. Ants. Monsters. Monsters. Monster Hunter Wilds. Man. It's my most anticipated game. Content Creator of the Year. One VTuber. One. They better put it. Eventually, I saw a $2 billion production claim for that game. Ah, okay. Metroid is releasing before GTA 6. Fuck off. I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know any of these people except Pecora. She wouldn't even be the HoloLive person I would pick, to be honest. Like, I know Pecora kind of blew up a lot more this year. Because of a whole Mama Cora and all of the wink wink art that was made. But I probably wouldn't pick Pecora if I was gonna pick one VTuber. Obviously can't put Iron Mouse on there again. She already won. But if I had to pick one VTuber from this year to put on there, I would probably put Elizabeth from Hololive EN Gen 4 or Justice. I know that Justice just debuted like a few months ago, so it's not fair. But I would probably put Elizabeth on there if I was to pick him. Even if we don't say Hololive, Bao, maybe Bao or Numi or Neuro, even I would probably put on there. Yeah, there's a handful of ones I could pick, but I understand Pecora. I understand Pecora as a choice, but she wouldn't be the one I would pick. Best esports game. Oh my god, Overwatch isn't on here? Oh, jeez. I don't play any of these. I don't care to play any of these. Let's just move on. Best esports athlete. I only know Faker. Yeah, I only know Faker, and I don't know anything about him other than his name. So let's just skip that. Best esports team. Skip. Player's choice. 3 rounds to choose. Okay. Okay, so we can't do these ones yet, but these are ones, I guess, that you can choose for. So that's the whole thing. This is the hardest year because I've played nothing of these games. I've played none of these games, except for games that were re-released, and I played original versions of those re-releases. They really need to make a remake category because, like, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, I know I've not done it, but it's a fantastic remake. Honestly, it should be up there somewhere. This is really hard for me to choose what to, like, pick because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any to many horses in this race. I've got very few horses in this race. So I really don't know how I'm going to vote for this when I go to vote. Like, I haven't like I've talked about a few I'm like, oh, these are shoe-ins, but I don't know how I'm gonna vote for this because a lot of it I haven't played. Now, to be fair, I am getting my PS5 very soon, like maybe this week. And if that's the case, I'll have a chance to play some of these games that I haven't been able to play, like Silent Hill 2, like Astrobot, stuff like that. But I don't currently have it. So as of right now, of course, when this VOD gets posted later, it'll probably get posted 2 weeks later, and my tune will have changed. But as of right now, there's not really much I can vote for because I haven't played a lot of it. That's just the facts that, like, you know. And a lot of the games they picked were stuff that I like hadn't like played. Now, to be fair, this year I didn't really play much new stuff. I pretty much stuck to like retro and indie stuff. So, that's on me. But yeah, not much to choose from on this for me. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe I'll get a chance to blah, 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 try some of these, but anyways, yeah, that's the Game Awards nominees for me. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, guys, we have an ad coming up in about a minute, so I'll probably BRB so I can get Honkai Star Rail set up so we can do a little bit of it before I end my stream tonight. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, no. Oh. Finally says that I'm live. My Discord server. Anyways. Guys, I'm gonna switch over to Honkai Star Rail. So because this ad's about to start, and when I come back, we'll start pulling for Acheron. So I will be right back. I'm just gonna close this. And I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't do it. Okay, BRB. Hey guys, want to win some sweet prizes like Stellar Jades, PS5, an iPhone 15, or an iPad? Then go ahead and use my festival invite link or code to come join Honkai Star Rail. Full disclosure,